Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV, dear viewers. And in this segment, we have a very special segment. We have a student from Al Azhar University, and we're very fortunate. This student is, of course, from Uganda, and we have all the pride to have this interview with her. Shakira, a very good day, and it's a wonderful day to have you with us today. And of course, the celebrations of Eid al-Adha, or of the bigger Islamic pilgrimage, on a very special day. Happy Eid, and we wish you a wonderful Eid and a wonderful day to spend.
Thank you so much, and I'm very glad to be with you here, guys. I'm really very happy. Yeah,
okay, could you tell us more about Shabira? Could you tell us more about how you spend your days in Cairo, how you got acquainted to living in Cairo? How do you see studying in the University of Al Azhar from your own perspective on this very special holy day?
First of all, I'm very happy for this because since I come from a country which is not a Muslim country, here it's something that really it's marvelous because everywhere you can see it's almost 99% of Muslims here, so it's something very good. Like I feel very happy everywhere you go, everything you do, you take a car, everything. So everything is Islamic. So I'm really privileged to be here. That's what I can say.
Okay. When we come to discuss Eid al-Adha, it's a very special day, a very special celebrations here in Egypt, and specifically in Cairo. How do you spend this day? You're from Uganda. Do you spend it with your Uganda mates, or you have many friends from different countries that you spend with the day from Al Azhar that you got to know?
Yeah, okay, this special day I spend it with a lot of people from different countries coming from different parts of the world. So not specifically from people from my country, no, a lot of people from Asia, from a lot of everywhere in the world, like from different parts of the world. Yeah.
Okay, how do you celebrate the day?
Basically here
Africans, so you celebrate it with Africans, different Africans. How do you celebrate the day?
Different Africans, do you mean here or back home?
Are you intending to go back home? And we'd love to know about back home, but first here in Egypt.
Okay, here in Egypt, like the routine of what I'm planning with me and my friends. We are planning, waking up early in the morning and going for Eid prayers. After Eid prayers, going out and having fun. That's all.
And where do you go and eat meat on this day?
This day we're planning to go to Damanhul.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
So you're planning to go to one of the cities here in Egypt and visit. It's your first time in Damanhur?
No. It's my second time because even last Eid I was there, so it was really very, very awesome. Yeah, it was really very nice.
How did you feel the vibes of Damanhur?
I can't really explain because it was really very awesome. The weather is very nice. Everything is very, very nice and very different. So I really enjoyed it.
How have geographical and historical factors influenced ties among African states?
Among the African states? Basically, I can say among the African states about Islam, right?
Islam, of course, and non-Islam. We shouldn't make it Islam as we can. I can ask you the question in another means. Under the auspices or under the directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, of course, our relations with African countries and international countries has become much more professional, as Egypt has become a very important country, and Egypt has always been a very important country in Africa. Geographically, historically, so how do you read this?
Yeah, basically, as you say, as you give the example, if you look back to other African countries, if you look at the previous centuries, things are really moving on. Like the countries are developing on a very high speed, and things are really very different right now because a lot of things have been introduced, a lot of new technology, a lot of things. So there's a bigger difference.
Yes, and it's also worth to mention that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is the first Egyptian president that went to Djibouti and visited Djibouti. So this makes even stronger ties between both countries.
Yeah, sure.
When we come to discuss a question you asked me at the beginning of our interview, how do you spend Eid al-Adha in African countries and in Uganda specifically, if you don't know other African countries, how they celebrate?
Yeah, I cannot talk about much about other
I would
African
like
countries.
then talk
but-
about Uganda.
Okay, so in my country during the Eid al-Adha, the vibes begin right from the day one of the fasting of the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. So the fast people start fasting and really people in the Eid modes right from day one. Like when we reach the 10th day, which is the Eid day, so it's a very, very good day whereby people start their day by going to the masjid very early in the morning. And from the masjid, people will start off slaughtering animals, like, giving out meat, having fun, doing barbecues, doing a lot of things. So the fun begins right after Eid prayers.
How do you feel when you're spending Eid al-Adha without your family, when your family is back in Uganda?
Yeah, it's something that is really very sensitive. But again, as you know, if you have friends, they bring the vibes again. So you just try to forget about back home and you try to go with what's on the plate. Yeah.
Okay, how would you describe the role of religion in bringing countries closer?
The region has done very well because if he's religious somehow, somewhere, it brings about unity and being masterful among different people. Because if you have the deen in your heart, so it makes you be like very peaceful with our people, associating with our people in a very good way. So it's something very awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do you spend your day when you wake up in the morning? How do you start your day as a student at Al-Azhar University?
During the Eid day or some other days.
Eid day and other days.
Okay.
But what I meant at the beginning of my question was normal days. How do you spend
Nowadays,
the day?
yeah,
When you
sure.
wake up in the morning and get ready to go and study and go to your university?
Yeah, as the normal routine of every student, we don't have nothing much to do. Like the normal routine is waking up in the morning and freshen yourself and pray. After prayers, you go to school. So it's from school, hostel school. So that is the routine. Nothing much about
You
that.
don't go out at nights and have fun in Mai's street and in the different touristic sites?
No, that is only on weekends. But the normal
Weekend.
schedule, like no, because all the time you're just trying to study as every student can do. So it's just on weekends. Yeah.
So you stay and you study. How did the arrival of Islam to Africa impact the social and cultural stages?
The impact that the introduction of Islam to African countries did is that there is equality. At first, some people could feel big, like I'm here, I'm this and that. But with the introduction of Islam, so it makes all people on the same level. So when you study the Deen, it makes you calm yourself down. So everything is just really moving slowly and smoothly the way they're supposed to be. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
I would love you to send a message on this very special day as a student that represents Al-Azhar University, or you study at Al-Azhar University, to Muslims all around the world, and of course to Egyptian Muslims. I want you to send a message, a very special message from you, a Ugandan student at Al-Azhar University.
Okay, this is a special message from me to my fellow Ugandans. First of all, I send greetings to my family and friends, and second, me as standing on behalf of the Azhar students from Uganda, I just wish everyone a happy Eid. That is first and foremost. And then I'm just trying to advise anyone who is there that is willing to acquire more knowledge, that you will really have it all in Azhar. And the door is always open. That's what I can say. It's open for anyone. And I wish success for all the students of Azhar who are in their exams, inshallah. May Allah make it easy for them and they pursue what they need in their future, inshallah.
Okay, what do you want to do in your future, Shiva?
Me personally, I'm a medical personnel, but
You're a medical
but
personnel?
here in Azhar, I wanted to acquire more knowledge about Islam. So right now, I want to my target or my goal is to learn Arabic very well and understand the Quran very well and memorize it. But inshallah, after then, I'll go back to my profession. Inshallah.
Which juz are you in Quran now?
In Quran, I'm in the fourth juz.
You're in?
The fourth juz. From Nas, from Juz Amma, so I'm the fourth juz, yeah.
Okay, and you're happy that you're
I'm very happy because by the time I came here, I was in the past juice, so I'm really very happy. I wanna get it all. That's what I can say.
Okay, what is the message that you send to anyone that you want him to improvise the Quran, which is very important for every Muslim all around the world? It's difficult, but it's very important. What is the message you send to make it easier for them to learn and improvise Islam?
Okay, my advice to everyone is the start of the Quran. It seems to be a little bit hard. Everyone who will be seeing the Quran, it's really hard, but it's not. It's easy, as Allah said in the Quran. That if the more you read, is the more Allah eases it for you. So the beginning is always hard, as for everything, even if it's business-wise, anything, the beginning is always hard. But once you persist, everything becomes easier. So I just advise all my fellow Muslims here in Egypt and in other parts of the world that anyone who is there should try at least memorize. Even if you memorize one ayah per day, you'll be there. So by the time you get the interest, each and every day that passes. But the Quran at the beginning, the truth is it's hard, but the more you read it, the more it gets more easier. So I just advise everyone, because the Quran is one of the things or the deeds that will go with. That is, if we die, the life after here. So I just advise everyone to try his or her own level base. At least even if it's one ayah per day, it's enough.
One ayah per day will make him or her at the end of the day improvise all the Quran.
Exactly.
Okay, did you ever come to Al Manial Palace here, Muhammad Ali Palace?
No, it's my first time.
Is it that? Okay, tell us your impression about the place and how you think of it as, of course, one of the oldest places and one of the very authentic places in Egypt.
Yeah. So far since I came, I've just moved around. First of all, the place looks very calm and very good. That is the first thing. The second thing, I've not moved much because by the time I came, I've not moved around so far. But I've just got a hint about the history here. But I can't talk much about it, but it's really good.
You can talk. You can't talk much about it. Do you intend to bring your fellow mates and come once and visit it and visit the palace and see everything about it?
Yeah,
and learn it well and know more about it.
Yeah, inshallah.
Is this among your plan after you came?
Yeah, inshallah. I'm just planning to bring all my friends from everywhere, because I have a lot of friends from different countries in Africa, Asia, Europe. So I'm planning to convince them very nicely so that they can come here, inshallah. Yeah.
Okay. Of course, Shiba from Uganda, student at Al Azhar University. I'm very happy, of course, to have had this interview with you today on a very special day, celebrating, of course, Al Hajj and celebrating Eid al Adha and celebrating the, of course, bigger Islamic pilgrimage. I thank you so much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed being with us. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks too. I'm happy to be with you here. Thank you.
Dear viewers, this is this segment of Nile Cruise. Stay with us. We still have much for you. Don't go away. We'll be back again.